Although OPEC Plus increases production and U.S. fuel demand declines, oil prices are still rising. By Ron Busso and David Gaffin. London, New York oil prices rose on Wednesday, extending gains even after OPEC Plus producers stuck to an agreed output target rise for February and U.S. fuel inventories surged due to a sliding demand as COVID-19 cases spiked due to the Omicron variant. Brent crude futures rose $1.27, or 1.6%. to $81.26 a barrel as of 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures rose $1.30, or 1.7%, to $78.29. U.S. crude stocks dropped by 2.1 million barrels, owing in part to tax incentives for producers to reduce inventories before year-end. However, gasoline inventories jumped by more than 10 million barrels, and stocks of distillates rose by 4.4 million barrels. Analysts cited soft demand during the last week of 2021 as people hunkered down due to the Omicron variant of the coronavirus. Implied demand tanked after the pre-holiday ramp-up, said Matt Smith, lead oil analyst at CLR. The United States reported nearly 1 million new coronavirus infections on Monday, the highest daily tally of any country in the world, and nearly double the previous U.S. peak set a week earlier. Overall products supplied, a proxy for demand, fell sharply, though the last 4 weeks has seen stronger demand than the same period 2 years ago before the pandemic's onset. OPEC Plus producers, which include members of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries along with Russia and others, on Tuesday agreed to add another 400,000 barrels per day of supply in February, as they have done each month since August. Still, OPEC Plus will probably struggle to reach that target, as members including Nigeria, Angola and Libya face difficulties ramping up production, Barclays analysts said in a note. OPEC Plus has adopted the path of least resistance, as it continues to stay the course on increasing output targets. But actual incremental supplies are likely to be much smaller, similar to the demand effect from Omicron. The bank expects Brent oil prices to average $80 a barrel in 2022.